Good morning, it's Monday. I feel much better after taking a shit, thanks for asking. I am going to be cleaning out the chicken coop, which they do not seem to approve of. Sorry, I didn't get much footage, I was busy working. Alright, so I cut a hole out there, you can just see that. Took out all the crap. That's the square I cut out with the angle grinder. Don't worry, I sprayed the whole thing with water first. This is all of the poopy stuff. Here's the backing of the square. All empty and nice and wet. There's a small population of rodents in here. A lot of them escaped, but some of them didn't. I'm going to let the chickens have them. It is getting hot. I feel gross and I have misplaced my wallet. I shall, in this order, set up my laptop, find my wallet, have a shower, and watch online videos for the online course thingamabob. And then at some point I will have a lunch, reinstate my gym membership elsewhere because I have got 3 months left, and then I shall go see a friend because I agreed to go hang out with her against my better judgment. Although at this point, sleepy, relaxy time feels good. Sounds good. Yes. I don't really do much with friends. Just kind of hang out, watch movies. So I'm heading off to the university to do some prep and or possibly recording for 24B. However, I'd like to point out that today's weather is surprisingly brilliant. And if it wasn't for the fact that I had already had a shower, I would continue working in the backyard. Oh, and the friend cancelled due to a sick family member, so not doing that. You see, the problem with coming to university in the afternoon is people steal your spot. And I want my spot. So I'm currently in this room, which I think actually has better acoustics, which could be helpful for recording later. So today I finished recording part 1 of orientation for 24B. I was about to start editing it, and then I had some technical difficulties, which I resolved. And then I ran out of battery, so I'm going to pack up and go to the gym now. Right, so tonight I'm going to have an above-sized meal because I'm starting my fast tomorrow, and I'm hoping the above-sized meal will convince my body I'm not starving, and it'll be a lot easier for me. If I can get to sleep the next half an hour, I might just be able to... Who am I kidding? I'm going to feel terrible tomorrow because I'm waking up early for an online call. I'm doing it. I don't care. But it's going to suck. Good morning, it's Saturday. Ha! Just fucking with you. It's Tuesday. So I just got off a Zoom meeting. That was quite informative. I'm now going to make sure the chickens have food and water. Then I'm going to the gym because I am a glutton for punishment. Right, so they've got food and they seem pretty happy with the height. I've moved the water tower from there to there because the ground's more flat. I have a level even. Also, I've started a new countdown for how long 40 kilos of chicken feed lasts. Previous record was 19 days. So I'm all packed for a day in the office at university, except for my electrolytes, but I had a heap yesterday, I'll be fine. And I'm going to go to the local gym because I am a glutton for punishment, and we will go to the gym. Did I already say that? It just turned 9 AM and I'm all set up. So I've got 37 seconds of footage now edited. Meh. It took me a while to find an editor that will actually work with an MKV. I'm currently using VSDC. It has texts. It has cuts. It seems to work. There's something called a scope, which looks kind of scary, to be honest. It's working. I'm happy with it. So I just filmed in here, and I've got someone in the room next door. They didn't hear a fucking word, and I am not a quiet person. This is a soundproof room-ish. I love this. This is great. Yeah, so today is a pretty decent day. I just uploaded my first video for 24B, and I got the mark back from my major assignment, the electroculture one, the one I actually like doing. HD! So excited. I'm now going to publish my video to the internet to get completely and utterly roasted, because being roasted makes me feel better about life. Alright, at 6 PM I just finished a section of the online course I'm doing, and I don't want to sit down anymore, so I'm going to go to the gym and then go home and not eat food because I'm fasting today. Feels weird. So I'm home. There's not much to do besides take a shower and settle down for the night. Bit boring. Suppose I can make a list of chores to do tomorrow. It's gonna be a hell of a list. List acquired. Alright, shower, edit video, bed, night. So that's interesting. I have mushrooms already. Yeah? Good morning, it's Wednesday. The chickens are good and I'm walking to the local gym. Yes, walking by foot. So I walked into the shop to see if there was any discount meat. I could smell fresh bread. And it smelled like poison, like an assault on my physical form. It was very surreal. Look, I've been saying for a while now that grains are poison, but the fact that I had a physical reaction to the smell was weird. Also, I really want to have a nap, so I'm thinking electrolytes is probably the best bet at the moment. Also, it's currently raining just a little bit. It's a bit wet. So apparently I'm not running any errands today for the stepdad, and he's not giving me the ute for another hour yet, so back to paving. So there was a lot of rain, but I finished the entire path, and then I ran out of good ones, so that's just a shitty mosaic until I figure out the rest of the tiles and find some good ones, maybe. Also, this is what remains of my to-do list. It's very wet. Oh, looky, more horse poop. So the plan is pretty simple. I'm going to water them, add a small handful of red wriggler worms to the bags, spin them up, and then put a clip tie, the zip tie things on them so that flies can't get in, and hopefully the worms eat it and turn it into vermicompost. If the worms die, however, I'm not too concerned because it will naturally turn into compost anyway, because it does have horse poop in it, and horse poop has bacteria because it's poop. I'm also going to put a table on the top and drape a tarp over that to avoid excessive heat for the poor wormies. They're all done. I had the perfect amount of zip ties. I now have no more zip ties. Right, that's done. Right, so I've very, very densely planted seeds along these two rows. I'm going to water them in and cover them up. So this one on the left has a parrot seed mix. That one has a pigeon seed mix. That one has everything. And the one at the back has lupin, corn, wheat, and sorghum. And they're all planted very densely. Current plan is to drown them all out and leave them alone. So this is my dry list and it is complete. I would like to have a shower, but I'm currently running the water. Okay, I've talked to a few people via the phone because socializing is something I need to remember to do sometime. Some people want to hang out around the New Year's, Christmas time, and if at least one person wants to help with the yard work, which is nice, although they could just be being polite. That is something people do sometimes. Anyway, I think this summer is going to be involving losing a shit ton of weight because I'm still fasting. It's only the second day, not that big of a deal. Doing workshops whenever I find them, and filming for the 24B because I would like that definitely to be done before I go back to university. Chapter 1 of 24B. There's going to be like infinite chapters, but the chapter would be nice. Chickens are happy, mealworms are happy, and the pellets have been acquired. It's not even 9:30 yet. So sitting out the back, enjoying the quiet, and then the sun decided to set me on fire. The fucking clouds moved, didn't they? I was enjoying my little nap. Anyway, I'm going to go hit the gym for a tiny bit, go to the university, film another 24B video, and then I'm going to hit the gym again and go to sleep. And then tomorrow, I am breaking my fast because I am noticing a dip in energy. I don't like it. Fed a whole heap of cheap meat, dividing it up, then I shall freeze it. Boy, howdy, I'm feeling rough. Alright, crossed off a few more things on my list, and I rewrote the list over here, so it can't get rained on. This is a much better gate compared to sliding that nonsense. Honestly, probably going to have to redo this at some point, but for now, it's good enough. So my energy is fluctuating and I really don't want to go to university just to have a nap. So I've done a layout for the kitchen area. Giant table, barbecue, stairs going into the pool, shower area, shower catchment area. So like I'm thinking maybe bamboo in a locked in thing so it can't escape. And this will be the piece of resistance, the wood fired oven. Mwah. This is going to be a dog kennel. The metal sheets will be the roof. Well, that was fucking easy. It's a bit precarious, but with some brackets and screws, that'll work nicely. And then I'll cover it with that. This is moderately comfortable, Danny. Staircase. It's a bit wobbly, but I can fix that. Man, the third day of fasting was like getting high on weed. Like, I just sat there for 2 hours thinking about how to design a wood-fired oven. And it's pretty cool. At least I think it's cool. It might not be cool later. I'm going to eventually go to bed in like 3 hours, and I don't know what to do. I walk the dog. Right, I'm gonna have a broth and then hit the shower, I think. I added salt. It tastes fucking good. Good morning, it's Friday, and yes, that sun is directly in my eyes. I feel pretty good, but I haven't got up yet, so that could change very quickly. Well, the weather's decent. Let's waterproof this dog kennel. 2 Bassett fillets for breakfast, or first breakfast. I'm going to have some eggs later. So I was feeling a bit woozy. Had 4 eggs. Still feel a bit meh. Which is fine, except for the fact my next plan was to use an angle grinder. And there is no way I am using an angle grinder while I feel less than great. So I'm going to go for a drive and pick up some mustard seeds, I think. Or mustard greens. I don't know. I want to cover crop so that I can plant into the dust bowl out there. And by Christmas time, I have something green. Because having a Christmas-ish party would be marvelous. Maybe like a day or 2 after Boxing Day. So I just went out to get some field mustard greens, whatever the hell green manure the internet recommended. And the only 2 places I know of to buy seeds doesn't have them or doesn't know what it is. So Christmas is cancelled now. The weather's alright, not too hot. I wish there was some cloud cover. So today I'll be spending time in the backyard doing some chores. I'll eventually get hot, go inside and watch half an hour to an hour of online course videos. So this whole area is going to stay a dust bowl until I've got horse manure that is fully developed, which will take, I'm guessing, 2 to 3 months. And by about then, apparently, it's a good time to start planting again because the sun is no longer set to kill. So I'm going to go have lunch, then I'm going to get in my car and go to a nursery and learn how to graft a citrus tree. Someone was supposed to come around today, but either they're not coming or they're on Indian time. I have multiple Indian friends. They all agree that Indian time is a thing, where they're always like 3 hours late for everything. Don't know why. So, slight miscalculation. I thought that had plywood on both sides. It is just one. Which made me a little sad to begin with because that means less insulation. But then I remembered it'll be a lot lighter. And I can just attach the metal on top like I was planning to so that the wood doesn't rot from the bird poop. And then I could spray the insulation foam in between those two. So not only is it lighter, it's the exact same as it was already going to be. I think I fucked up with words there. It's pretty late. I also put that there. So I had a workshop today. That was super fun. It was grafting. So I grafted a citrus, put 3 different grafts on there. It's actually out the back. I'll show you later. And I met 2 old guys that were permaculture people. And they're old and they've been doing this shit forever. And I learnt so many new words. Like, it's like drugs. I swear to God, every time I find a person that explains like 3 new concepts to me in under 5 minutes, I am in love with them. So naturally I've got their contact details, which means I have things to do by then. So is that nearly 4:30, and that is ugly. Like, it's a special kind of ugly. I am so done with outside. Also, the yellow waterfall is getting to me. So I'm just thinking about what I can do tomorrow. The weather looks like it's going to be good, and with cloud cover, so, you know, it's even better. I should be able to finish the staircase, because it's there, it just needs to be not wobbly. And I was going to add a pallet on the end, just so it doesn't look ugly. So that's number one. Number two, I've cut all these up, and I've got another piece over there. I've got an old bed frame that I'm going to turn into a brooder box. An upside down brooder box. It kind of like hangs. It's kind of like a giant lampshade, really, that the chickens can go in and out of. I'm going to put that sheet metal on top so that the birds don't rot it with their shit, because they did that with the last one. I should have gone to bed earlier, but I fell down the YouTube rabbit hole again. Good morning, it's Saturday. I've had a wonderful breakfast and the weather is just perfect. I am king, master of all that I survey. God, this thing's a little rickety. We've got a sturdy yet slightly dodgy staircase and a handrail. So we've got a situation here that's rather interesting and convenient. This is the future chicken box. This is where I'm going to keep the heat. That's got a double wall. That's got a double wall. This I just created into a double wall. And that side, well, it's just one of these, so that's kind of technically a double wall. I just added the bottom piece to over here, so now we've got like a triple wall thing. We got insulation. Oh, we've got holes for insulation. I'll be getting that spray foam thing, if that's legal in Australia. Now I just got to cut an access hole there, there, and there. Well, that is very convenient. I don't have to cut nothing, because my hand fits through. Mwahaha. Night, I'm going to bed early, so hopefully I can wake up for the 4:30 a.m. class. Good morning, it's Sunday. I woke up early and then jumped into a 3-hour Zoom call. It was brutal. Right, I've had breakfast, packed my bags, changed my shirt, because breakfast didn't go well. And now I'm going to go buy some things from Bunnings and do a quick jog at the gym, or sprint. It's more of a sprint. Then I shall go to the university and record at least one episode of 24B. I forgot to do the chickens today. I mean, they've got food. They technically have water. And it's not a hot day. They'll live. Or they won't. Yeah, their automatic water dispenser was empty, but like they still have water in the tray part. That's definitely enough for a day. This single 5-minute video has taken all day and I haven't even uploaded it yet. On the plus side, I just had a decent shit. The next week is going to be rather hot, so I am going to be inside a lot, which means I'll probably get a whole heap more of these videos done, which I kind of hate, but whatever. I'm going to have to start scripting them because the amount of editing I'm doing is bullshit. And it just doesn't quite flow as naturally as I'd like it to. I mean, it could just be because I'm working on it so much, I see all the imperfections. Anyway, I'm going to go home, go to bed, night.